Yeah, I was uh, trying to talk about, practical scenario over here. So as I mentioned earlier, that on this node 8, I'm just going to configure a vwire between this node 8 and this router interface Ethernet 0/1. As I told earlier, that is going to assign 192.168.2.15 IP, and on node 8, I'm just going to assign 192.168.1.16, this IP. I'm just going to assign over here. How traffic would be going? Traffic would be going through this switch to Ethernet 1/3, and then it is going via this way. So that means Ethernet 1/4 and 1/3. This is going to configure as a vwire. So these two interface, Ethernet 1/3 and 1/4, we will configure as a vwire. Okay, so let's do that. Let me just try to send the traffic. Let me just try to do the configuration of this Palo Alto firewall or vwire. Okay, shall we go?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let me just take the snapshot for this configuration. Okay, and clear out this. Okay, so I'm just going to configure IP address, set device config, system type static, and then set device config system. Commit the changes. Okay, it's committed. Try to access this from here. So we'll do the configuration according to this diagram. First of all, we have to create a zone, vwire zone. So if you go to network option, And here is the zone option. You just create a Vwire type of zone. So you can click on add. Let's create a zone. So two zone we need to create, and one is the trust, I mean internal side, and other is the external type. But we have to select the type as a Vwire, and we have two zone, trust and trust. So I'm just going to create two zone. Trust is one zone, and we'll create another one which is untrust. And this is again Vwire type of zone. After this, after creating a zone, we will create a Vwire. So go here on the virtual wire and create one Vwire. So give any name to the Vwire. I would give the name Vwire underscore test. This is my Vwire name. And click on OK. After that, go to interfaces. So this is network interface, and configure the interface as a part of Vwire. So if you see this one, so I have Ethernet 1/3 and 1/4. They should part of one of the Vwire. So go here 1/3 and 1/4 inside the Vwire. So 1/3. Okay. Select the interface type as a Vwire, virtual wire, and here this interface would be part of which virtual wire. So you can select here that this interface would be part of this virtual test. What would be the security zone? So 1/3 I'm just going to assign as a part of uh, trust. So you just assign this as a trust because that is inside. So I'm just going to assign as a trust, and that's it. You can click on OK, and let's go to 1/4, and 1/4 is going to assign as a untrust. So 1/4, let's assign this as an untrust. This would be Vwire type, and it would be part of Vwire virtual test, virtual Vwire test, and this is in which zone? This is untrust zone. Now you can click on OK. After this, you can create a policy to allow the traffic between source and destination. So I'm going to allow the traffic between this source 192.168.1.16 to sorry 2 dot sorry 1 2 this should be 2 actually, not 1, but it should be 2. This should be 2. So between 2.16, this is 2, 2.16 to 2.15. I'm just going to allow the traffic. So let's go and let's allow the traffic. So let's go and create a policy over here. Add a security policy. So give the policy name test underscore Vwire policy. Give the source. Source is my trust zone, and source IP is 192.168.2.16. And
I think the IP address was wrong. It was 92 or something. It should be 192, right?
okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
And destination is untrust, and it should be 192.168.2.15. Application would be any. Click on OK. This is allowed. And now we can commit it. And you can go now we can go and configure the Ethernet 1/IP of this router. It is Ethernet 0/1. Okay. Enable conti interspace Ethernet 0/1 IP address 192.168.2.6. It was 15, right? 255.255.255.0. No shut. And same way we can assign IP to this node 8. This Since they are on same subnet, I don't need to define any gateway. And now click on OK. OK. And try to ping from ping the IP of router. From here, I'm just trying to ping this IP. So IP is of router is 192.168.2.15. And check if the traffic is going through the firewall only. So let me just show you the session. This is the firewall, and if I show you the session, so go to logs here on the monitoring and check the session browser. So you can see that traffic is going via this source to this destination, and if you open any particular packet, so this is going to tell you that which policy is basically allowing the traffic. So traffic is being allowed through this particular policy, test Vwire policy. And now since my firewall is able to process that traffic, all kind of process. What I just want a little modification over here. A modification is I just want to allow other traffic like browsing traffic. I just want to allow, but ping I just want to block. So let's modify this policy. Meanwhile, I would copy this policy, select the policy, clone it, I just want to block ping. Click on this policy. This is to block. Underscore block. So ping. So I just want to block ping between those source and destination. Ping. Instead of allow, I just want to block. And rest of the traffic apart from ping, rest of the traffic I just want to allow. Or instead of any, I can define that a specific application. For example, port number 80, I just want to allow HTTP services. So I'm just allowing this port. Okay. But ping, I'm just going to block it. So let's commit that. Meanwhile, this is committing. Check over here. On this number 8, post the commit, stop the traffic. A ping traffic should get stopped. See, now traffic is going to ping. I'm just going to stop. Other traffic, other filtering. I mean, if I enable port number 80 on this router 3, let's go and enable port number 80. Exit. Exit. IP HTTP server. IP HTTP authentication local. Username Cisco. Privilege 15. And password is Cisco. Do WR. So you can see here, this node 8 would not be able to ping, but if it is tried to access that destination 2.15, it should be able to access. One 192.168.2.15, this destination. See, it's able to access if I put username Cisco and password as well Cisco. So I should be able to access the console. Yes, I'm able to access the router console over here. So using this transparent, which what you can do, your firewall is not doing any routing, okay, but still firewall is able to filter the traffic. There is no IP on the firewall, okay, but yes, whatever the traffic coming on 1/3, okay, if the traffic matched the rule, the firewall is allowing the traffic. If not matched, then firewall is going to drop the traffic. Okay, any question?
Nope.
All right. So now I'm just going to next part, which is HA, that we are going to cover. So let's take a 5-minute break, and after that we are just going to cover HA part. Okay. The next
Yeah,
topic
okay,
is
sure.
HA. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.